looks like it's going to be a dry day today, which will be good. Thought the clouds were beautiful. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, August the 18th. It is a beautiful, fairly cool, sort of autumnal feeling August morning. The sky is beautiful this morning. I've been up for a little bit. We have a play day today at the barn. Like I showed once before, the kids are going to be there riding. I'm excited because Rory's going to ride Sterling today. I want to see how he does with her. And also, I believe Zoe is going to ride Brown Sugar, which is the mare she's been trying to help rehabilitate since Gusty is off. And Cheney is going to ride Magic. So this will be three new horse and rider combos today, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. I think it'll be fine. I'm not expecting anything terribly exciting, just good. And then afterwards, there's a couple of birthdays that we're going to celebrate. And then after that, you can see I've got my basket stuff with me. After that, I have a basket making class at Lake Dardanelle State Park. Sasha is teaching. She teaches 3 or 4 basket classes a year, and once you get in them, you start signing up for them early. Like I signed up for this class last November because they fill up. They're extremely popular, and she can only really do about 15 to 20 people per class. This basket is one similar to one that I've already made. This is a Choctaw style single wall reed basket. I have made a Cherokee style double wall basket, so this should be about half of that. It starts at noon and runs till 4. The play day at the barn should be over by 10. So I brought my lunch so I can go over to the park and eat my lunch, and I brought some knitting to work on until class starts. I'll probably also help her set up the classroom if she hasn't already, because I do volunteer at that park. So yeah, that's what we're going to get up to this morning and this afternoon. I let the chickens out. I've checked on everybody. The dogs have all been out to potty. The kitten is in her little kennel cage. I think she would probably be all right if I left her out, but just better safe than sorry until she's a little bit bigger and she can fend for herself and has kind of learned. She's pretty well learned the lay of the land in the household, but just for my own peace of mind. And then, yeah, and the outdoor kitties have had their morning food, and yeah, and I've had a granola bar, and I'm going to stop and get me a Diet Coke at Sonic on the way, and we will get on with Saturday. So I hope y'all are doing good today too. All right, we'll check back in a minute. Just talk to her. Nice. No problems today. Wonderful. Wonderful. Very good. She's back. Very good, Rory. Change your spin. Nice. Awesome. Sit up. Strong stomach. Wonderful. Yes, ma'am. Very nice. Come and run it, Sadie. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Woo! Yes, ma'am. Pam, let's go. Very good. Yeah! All right. Good job. Yeah! Woo! Good job! Good job, Cheney! Look up! Look up! Her head ain't gonna fall off. Look where you're going. Good job. That's good. Whoa, good girl. Easy, talk to her. Very nice. Look ahead. Quit looking down at his head. It's not going to fall off, I promise. There you go. Now deep in the corner and get him cantering. Let's go. Cat, come on. Yeah. Good job. Keep him going. Yes, ma'am. Very nice. Go. Bop. Yeah. Good job. Woo. Yes, ma'am. Just talk to her. Done at the barn, and they're still, the horseshoers here, and they're still finishing up a few things, and they've got a little birthday party, but I've got class at noon, so I have to go. And we had a little bit of excitement. Shooter, the little Arabian that Sadie rides, they were trimming his feet, and for whatever reason he spooked and had a fit and sat back. And I mean, you talk about a barn full of people scattering every direction. But that, you know, it was a good lesson for the kids, because we talked to them about, you know, these are prey animals. Horses are prey animals, and they've got that fight or flight response. And it doesn't matter how tame or broke or sweet they are, when they get scared about something, and it doesn't even have to be something we can see or even hear. When they get scared about something, their number one goal is to save themselves. And, you know, he was scared to death about something. Don't know what it was, didn't see it. You know, nobody knew what it was. The guy had just gotten through trimming his front foot, and he put his foot down and he spooked. Luckily, we got him calmed down. Marianne, I got everybody on my end of the barn out of the way. And but you know, when you have little kids and you've got people running around that don't understand horses, they don't know what to do when one does that. So we were trying to get everybody out of the way. And the other horseshoer had his back to him and didn't even know what he was doing until I hollered to move. You know, so that goes to show you just have to always be aware. You know, horses, Shooter's not a bad horse. Shooter's not a mean horse. He just got scared about something, and that fight or flight response kicked in. And so you always have to be aware of what's going on with the animals, you know. And we've got people that wear sandals down here to the barn, and I'm always fussing about that, because one of these days somebody's gonna get their foot broken. But oh well, maybe at least it wasn't today. Where I was headed. So our class is in the visitors, or in the weigh-in pavilion here at the state park. There's a lake up there, Mount Nebo. Nuclear plants on the other side of the building. You can't really see it, but you can see the cloud factory. It's making the clouds. So head on in here and claim our spot for class.
Okay, so welcome to Lake Dardanelle State Park. Today is our cultural celebration, so we're exploring the history of the area and some of the different aspects of the culture that form the river valley. So out in the water at the dock is our kill boat, which is a circa 1800s kill boat, which is one of the main forms of travel along the river during that time. It was also one of the types of boats that was used during the Trail of Tears for removal. So these guys come out and let you see what the boat was like, kind of the amenities or lack thereof that were on the boat. So it's a pretty good experience. So if you have a chance, come out to Lake Dardanelle State Park. We have lots of programs going on. We have the kill boat out here, the Forest Service, and it is the celebration of the trail's Act. It's the 50th anniversary of the National Trails Act, so it is a Trails 50 event. So come join us.
Yeah, because this is actually part of the river out here. The lake has actually got the river channel running through it. Cool.
I want to watch you try, though.
But I thought since we're in Russellville, we got to get a water burger, right?
It's not a real water burger.
This is the basket we're making today. It's a Choctaw Cherokee style single wall basket. And then this is the basket we're making in November. This is the one she made during our basket day that I showed. This is a bean pot basket. So anyway, I'm gonna finish eating my lunch before everybody else gets here.
All right. Short one goes on the bottom left. All right, so for today's basket workshop, we made a single wall Cherokee style basket. So Deborah has created a very good example of that. So it has the signature Cherokee cross in the middle with the 6x6 cross. Okay. And she used round reed and wove around making the single wall basket. Okay. So since it's single wall, you stop at the top and you don't make another wall on the outside. So the outside and the inside look exactly the same on this style of basket.
Okay, and it's a continuous, is that what
it
it's
is?
called?
A continuous weave.
Okay, and so what makes it a Cherokee style as opposed to some other style is the 6 this way and the 6 that way?
And then it's wrapped 3 times.
And then it's wrapped 3 times. Okay, all right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I finished my basket class, made my little Cherokee single wall style basket there like Sasha talked about, and it's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day out here at the park. The keel boat is still down there. It's the cultural celebration here at the state park. There were lots of state agencies up in the visitor center with stuff, and lots of programs. There's a genealogy program going on up there this weekend. Too, that's where Sasha's mom is today. So I am finished up and I'm gonna head home and check on everybody. So yay, new basket. I think I'll use this one to put on my little kitchen cabinet. I had one there and I ended up giving it away. So I'm gonna use this one to put things like just catch-all keys and stuff in. So all right, we're gonna head to the house. Well, I just got in from outside. I fed the ponies a second meal and treated Gusty's foot. Been having some injury issues around here today. Mr. Spots is not doing well. My English spot bunny, he's not doing well. I brought him in the house, actually gave him a bath, and have put him in a cage, and he's in the spare bedroom right now. I've given him some oats. I've got some electrolytes in his feed. I've given him some antibiotics. I really just don't know what's going on with him. I'm kind of running out of things to try for him, but hopefully, you know, I gave him some clover and some oats, and hopefully that'll bring him around. My main thing is I'm worried about fly strike right now. I've actually sprayed down his whole area with some fly spray. None of the other rabbits are having problems with flies, but I guess they know when one's off or not feeling well. So I've been worried about that. Willie hurt his little foot a while ago. I took him outside to the bathroom, and then when he came back in, he was playing with Rhea, and then next thing I know, he yelps, and he's holding one of his back feet up. He seems to be doing better now. Maybe he just, you know, does like sometimes we do. We just get our foot in the wrong position, and it's not good. So hopefully he's okay. He seems to be okay. He seems to be okay right now. But anyway, so that's kind of how we wound the day down. There's a event over at that wedding chapel thing, but thankfully most of the people that are, it's some kind of fundraiser deal for somebody, I don't know. But anyway, thankfully most of the people who seem to be coming from it are driving reasonably. They're not flying through there like a lot of people do, so I'm thankful for that. That's been my biggest worry about that place, is they do serve alcohol and people come flying through here, and luckily that doesn't seem to be happening tonight, so that makes me happy. I was out there for quite a while Gusty was eating. I think tomorrow I need to mow the backyard, and I need to mow, do my weed eating around, and I need to mow in the chicken pen. And then if it's not just boiling hot, I'm going to try to go ahead and do some mucking out before it rains again. Try to get some of the manure out of the chicken pens and from underneath the rabbit cages. I try to do that fairly regularly so it doesn't build up and get to be too nasty. But when it gets wet like this, it just doesn't matter how much you have. It gets kind of bad. So I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. I cast on the A Crocheting Hoovians cowl tonight, the Sunrise, Sunburn, Sunset cowl. Apparently it's a country song. I don't listen to country music, even though I live in the country. I do listen to it some, but I like sort of red dirt country, kind of the Austin, Texas vibe type country, or I like bluegrass. But anyway, so I cast that on. I'm on I think the third row. There's 15 rows of ribbing to start, so I'm working on my third row. I cast on 240 stitches because my needles are a little bit longer than what the pattern calls for, but they were all I could find. So, yeah, but everything else seems to be going well. I've been texting back and forth with Marianne about the show today. There were a lot of great things that happened. Rory did really well with Sterling. If you saw the videos, you heard me yelling and hollering about her doing so good. Tuffy seems to have made a full recovery with her eye. She did not give Haley any trouble today. Zoe has been working with Brown Sugar, the rescue horse. Now, I say she's a rescue horse. They've had her for 6 years. The biggest problem with Brown Sugar is Brown Sugar's back issues, and they have not been addressed. The girl that was riding her just simply, for whatever reason, did not follow through with this back strengthening exercises. So the problem has just gotten worse. And now Brown Sugar associates riding with pain. And also she knows that she has a bag of tricks that she can pull that would cause that girl to get off. Because, you know, after you get bucked off a couple of times pretty hard, you get real gun shy, which I totally get that. But I was really proud of Zoe today. Zoe rode her through her little temper fits kind of in the middle of the event. We have 6 events, and sort of in the second or the third and fourth event, Brown Sugar kind of shined her butt a little bit. And Zoe just rode her through it, and then the horse just was great the rest of the time, never gave her any more trouble. So I was really proud of that. The more I've thought about Shooter's little fit that he had in the barn aisle, the more I'm wondering if Gusty is home and she's the leader of that herd. Bo is gone right now. Shooter is the bottom horse. I'm wondering if, after Tuffy having probably taken a blow to the eye and having eye problems, I'm wondering if maybe something's not going on with his eye. I don't know. I've never seen him do that, and I have not seen a horse have that bad of a freak out and sit back like that in years. I mean, years. The last time I've seen one that bad was, I had a gray filly that I bought, and they had told me that she knew how to stand tight, and I tied her up one day up here at the barn when the vet was coming, and she sat back and broke a 4-inch fence post off at the ground that was set in concrete. It was on that level. I mean, I'm just thankful that something didn't break and he didn't flip over backwards and kill somebody or himself. The more I think about that, the more I just think we were something was looking out for somebody, something was looking out for us. Oh, excuse me. So hopefully we can get to the bottom of what's going on there. yeah, so it's a good afternoon. All the doggies have been out to the potty and had their dinner. Everybody's had their dinner and the chickens are put up, and I've had my dinner, and I'm just going to knit for the rest of the evening, I think, on this cowl. And try to get a little ways on it tonight so that I can enter it in her cowl, the cowl in the cowl. They sound the same when I say them, don't they? She's having a knit along for it, but it's just a participation type knit along. So I'm going to try to get enough of this done that I can enter it. Anyway, yeah, so it was a good day. It was, it was a good day. I also looked for some items to put up for silent auction to help pay for the Escape Ranches event. They're having trouble raising funds, and I need to buy my tickets, but honestly, I'm just going to sit on them. Hopefully my co-worker that owes me for my beef will pay me on Monday, and I can pay the rest of Sterling's training bill and buy my tickets to that event out of that and help them out. But I did find some things that I could donate to. They're having an online auction, and I'm going to donate a couple of things to that. Yeah, so that's kind of what today is shaped up like. I hope that y'all have had a good Saturday. I hope that you're all getting some time to enjoy yourself a little bit and relax. If this is your weekend, if it's not your weekend, I'm sorry. And then I hope that when your weekend comes up, that you can relax. Obviously, it's getting close to my bedtime. Well, Willie is walking on all fours, so he seems to have made a full recovery. I just worry about him because he's got that dachshund body, and I know that they're prone to back problems, and so I'm very paranoid about that. But anyway, he seems to have made a full recovery, so my co-host is all good. Anyway, I hope that y'all do have a good rest of the night, and I hope that you enjoy watching the videos of the kids riding the horses and of me in the basket class. So I hope that y'all have a good rest of the night, and until I talk to y'all again, come here, Willie. Come here. They're ready to see you. So until I talk to y'all again, be good to each other and take care of each other, and peace out, y'all. Bye.